Hello everyone! Welcome back to another 2v2 Warhammer battle. This is going to be double greenskins versus the Empire and the Dwarves. This is a few minutes into the match. We deployed right here. The enemy deployed over here. We thought they'd be at the top of the hill. They were not. So we went up, and now we're going down. My ally is going to strike at the Empire, and I'm going to strike at the Dwarf player. For the army here, I went a mostly Gobbo army. We have a front line of just the basic Gobbos. I have 3 Squig Herds in a mix there. I have a Ragnarok Spider. We have 2 Doom Divers, Skarsnik, 2 Orc Biggins over here, which are my only Orc units, and then a Night Goblin Shaman. I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I have. Oh, no, it's not. 2 sneaky, nasty stalkers, and then a Peak Loonies, which were going to be a flanking force. I went this way, but I decided to move them over here instead. My ally has triple Black Orcs, 2 Orc Biggins, 1 Savage Orc. Somewhere. Oh, back here. You have a Savage Orc back here. They have 2 Goblin Big Bosses, Grimgore Ironhide, a Night Goblin Shaman, another Ragnarok Spider, and then they have a Goblin Wolf Chariot up here, a normal Orc Chariot, and then a Night Goblin Fanatic. They're kind of spread out all over the place right now. But yeah, they're trying to put some pressure on these 2 Demigryph Knights. We also have a Steam Tank, frontline of swordsmen, including Sigmar's Sons, Handgunners, or I'm sorry, Free Company Militia, Arch Lector, backline of Spears, and then 2 Flagellants. And for the Dwarf player, we have a Cannon, a whole bunch of Dwarf Longbeards with great weapons, 2 Quarrelers, 2 Thunderers, Iron Drakes, Thorgrim Grudgebearer, and a Rune Smith. That is the matchup today. And again, my ally is going to go bloop, and I'm going to go bloop. And right now, I'm just dodging, as best I can, the cannon shots that are going after my Ragnarok. I'm just going like this. I think 1 is hit so far, and they fired at me 3 times so far. And like, bloop, nope, nope, nope. And again, the idea is to march around this obstruction. I'm trying to pull a lot of their melee forces over here, because the idea is I want to sneak in with these stalking units and go right for their squishy, Thunderers and Quarrelers. That's the idea anyway. And again, the cannon really did not get to do too much over here. The Goblin Wolf Chariot still kind of harassing the Demigryph Knights. Ragnarok, for some reason, is moving up. I think it's going to shot by the Steam Tank. And then I'm going to use this formation as cover for my Ragnarok from these handgunners. So I'm trying to block line of sight from the cannon and the Thunderers. Doom Diver is now in position. We're going to be pelting these Thunderers, trying to weaken their numbers. And they're just going to be posting up over here on the side of the hill for most of this match. See, just still dodging the cannon shots. Although my Gobbos took a little bit of it, but that's okay. They are there to die. So my ally starts to get hit by some of these Quarrelers, and the Thunderer is going to be in range, so I'm going to hit them with a Night Shroud. It's not going to really block the vision because they have units outside of it, but it will decrease their accuracy by 30% for, what's like 50 seconds, something like that. And so we're going to start marching up, and we're going to get taking shots, so I was like, let's just do it right now. So some of these shots will miss, some of them will be blocked by the Gobbo shields. And we are going to get our Squig Herds all the way around the flank and go up here. We're again going to try and go through this little opening that they have left now that they've pulled a Dwarven Longbeard out of there and try and get into their back line. The Ragnarok Queen, I think I move her around like this. Or not Queen, sorry, just a Ragnarok Spider. I move around like this. Skars is going to go up the middle. Night Goblin, Shaman is going to go right up there. And then the Orc Biggins are eventually going to go up there. Meanwhile, my ally is starting to engage against kind of both of the forces, really. Demigryph Knights pulling around the corner. I think they're trying to ambush the Ragnarok. Free Company Militia pouring fire into Grimgore Ironhide, and then their army is kind of just moving up in a line right now. So there we go. We're trying to be super sneaky, but these Dwarven Longbeards are going to hit us. We're going to try and still pull away from them, and again, the Ragnarok Spider is going to march around. These Squigs are taking a lot of fire from the handgun, or the Thunderers and Quarrelers, but that's okay. Getting some Gobbos around there. Again, getting Skarsnik up here. And we're trying to get a flank. There we go. We pulled off these nasty stalkers, so they are going to go into these Thunderers. My Doom Diver catapults have all but destroyed this group of Thunderers, so they're going to be working on either the Quarrelers or this group of Thunderers. I can't remember. Gobboz is going to burn a little bit here from the Iron Drakes, but we're going to try and stop them here soon. As the front line of the Orcs just kind of blob up like a vampire count here. And that's how they're going to fight this battle. They're going to be blobbed up in the center, and the Black Orcs and everything else just going to be fighting. Demigryph Knights, meanwhile, are going to be out here taking out these support units as best as they can. We're all outdoor Griff fights right now on the Goblin Big Boss. This Night Goblin Shaman is already routing. I can't remember if they come back or not. But we have a really good flank over here. We've got into most of the squishy units of the Dwarves. Skarsnik is holding up the front line here. Ragnarok and... I'm sorry, Skarsnik went through the front line and is now supporting the Ragnarok, and we're just killing all these Quarrelers, Thunderers, to try and get to the Iron Drakes. Doom Diver catapults are moving up, and I think I'm going to have them start shooting these Dwarven Longbeards. Free Company Militia getting some shots into the Arachnarok Spider, but they are not really armor piercers. They are not handgunners, so a lot of their damage is going to be blocked by the very high armor. Meanwhile, again, one of the Demigryph Knights just kind of back here doing a lot of good damage. I'm trying to chase him with the Orc Biggin unit. We're not going to catch him, so I'm going to just throw them into this fight to try and assist the Black Orc. And so this is just all just clumped up here. It's just one massive wave against another. You can see the chariots going over there in a nice charge against the Free Company Militia. Meanwhile, again, we have routed this pocket of Dwarven resistance, and we are now again working on these Longbeards with the Doomdragon catapults. And I'm going to disengage here. I think I'm going to run around. Actually, I can't remember. I think I ignore. Oh, no. These guys were chasing this Orc Biggin unit, so I was pulling them away. So they disengaged in the Orc Biggin, and now they're going over here. So we're going to accept this fight with the Arachnarok, and I'm going to throw Skarsnik in there, some Gobboz in there. Meanwhile, my Squid Kurds went on the Dwarven Cannon crew, so they are back here because we already did a lot of damage to them. They also assisted something else over here. Now we're on some other Dwarven Quarrelers. My Nasty Skulkers do a rear charge on these Longbeards. Great weapons, so they're doing pretty good over there. Iron Drakes have come back, so we're going to have to quiet them down. So we're going to throw these Gobboz over there. And now I'm supporting this fight with my Night Goblin Shaman, Itchy Nuisance, Sneaky Sabin, those types of things. Getting our Gobboz in here, getting our Squigs around in the area. These Squigs are going to be... They've been fighting these Quarrelers for a long time. Like a really long time, those Quarrelers have been holding up. But over here, the Empire's front line has already done one route, but they are now coming back again. And here come my Orc Biggins, who again were chasing those Demigryph Knights. But we were not able to catch them. Go figure, they're Demigryph Knights. So we're just going to kind of go right in the back of these Flagellants and Swordsmen, this nice clump of infantry there, as the Goblin Big Boss was tooling a steam tank over there. We finally routed this Quarreler. We're routing those Dwarven Longbeards because we did a flank and we were hitting them with those Doomdiver catapults the whole game. Right now, Skarsnik's taking a lot of damage from Thorgrim and the Runesmith, so I'm going to be pulling him out here soon-ish. Ragnarok Spider is trying to kill Thorgrim, but not doing a very good job at it. These cannon crew try to go back into the cannon, so I put another Squid Kurd on them to stop them, and now we're going to go back out here and try and stop these Quarrelers. Biggins do a lot of really good damage here on the rear charge on all these units. And the Black Orc's holding up. The Ragnarok Queen's below half, but she's still in it. And then the Demigryph Knights are out here chasing the Goblin Wolf Chariot. They can't catch up to, and the Goblin Wolf Chariot just getting free damage on them. The Royal Outdoor Griffites, I think, charged the Ragnarok early in this battle, and then they got routed off. Oh, and then there they are. So they are near death, but they are routing off the Night Goblin Shaman. And again, we're running off the cannon crew. I'm trying to run Skarsnik out of this bad situation. He's getting pummeled by the Runesmith and Thorgrim. Yeah, like the Spider, even with like Sneaky Stabbing, just could not do shit to Thorgrim, which is really kind of surprising to me. Just could not do shit. But we did manage to rout the support Dwarven Longbeards that were there, so I guess that's something. And again, I'm trying to pull Skarsnik out of here because he was going to focus down. You can see the Demigryph Knights coming over here, so chasing the Goblin Chariot, and they're going to now go over here and try and charge my Orc Biggin, so I'm going to accept this charge, and then we're going to throw our Squid Kurds. I have my Doomdiver catapults firing into them now, and I believe we throw on our Nasty Skulkers as well, and I think I throw in Skarsnik on top of that. Meanwhile, over here, the clump of Black Orcs being led by Grimgor. Is Grimgor still alive? I can't remember if he's still alive. I think he's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive in the middle of all this. Doing good damage to the Archlector. We have routed the Swordsman at this point. I think we killed the Flagellants. Now here come the other Demigryph Knights to the back of my Orc Biggins. But Orc Biggins do have anti-large. They're not exactly the best anti-Demigryph unit, but they do a little bit bonus damage. And there we go. We get a rear charge on these Demis with the Squid Kurds. We were just pummeling them to death with those Doomdiver catapults, which are very accurate siege weapons. And now you can see Thorgrim's coming over here to try and finish the job against Skarsnik. So we're going to try and run interference with these Orc Biggins, anything that's nearby, as our Ragnarok is killing the Runesmith. And the Empire forces are starting to crumble. They did like a half circle surround on the Black Orc clump, but it just wasn't enough. So you can see that their forces are routing. The steam tank's just been kind of here on the edge fighting against the Black Orc, and this Goblin Big Boss, like, they've been duking it out throughout this entire match, which is kind of insane. So there we go. We have routed off the Demigryph Knights because we did the surround, hit him with Doomdiver catapults. Thorgrim is now shattered. Everything is shattered, and now all that's left is a steam tank. So that is going to be a victory for the Greenskins. A Pyrrhic victory, but... Or Pyrrhic? But still a victory is nonetheless. 73 kills on a Gobbo unit. What the hell is wrong with this world? That's too much. Gobbo should never get that much. Nasty Skulkers did really well. The Biggins did really well. Squid Kurds just helped crush all these squishy dwarf units, including their cannons. So that was great. Doomdiver catapults, crushed Thunderers, Dwarven Longbeards. Although, like, I don't know why one did better than the other. They were always targeting the same group of units. Maybe, like, their Doomdivers hit first, displaced a lot of the units, and then these came in crashing and actually didn't get to do too much damage. Maybe that's what happened. Because they were focusing the same target every single time. Or maybe this one just got... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Spider did really well. Skarsnik in his battle against Thorgrim and the Runesmith didn't fare that great, but he still kills some dwarves, so I don't know. It's fine. He's an anti-large armor piercer. Now he's fighting dwarves, so that wasn't exactly his ideal opponent, but he lived. For my ally here, the Black Orcs, I believe, did really well. The Chariot did really well. Spider did really well. And everything really actually did really well overall. Not sure what happened to these Night Goblin fanatics, but they didn't have a good day, it looks like. For the Dwarf player, they got a ton of kills on my Gobboz and probably some of my allies' forces too, because they were kind of split. The Thunderers, luckily enough, we shut them down. These guys killed some Gobboz before we shut them down. This cannon, I'm not entirely sure what they killed. But Thorgrim and the Runesmith held for a long time. And again, a lot of my goblins died to these Longbeards, but it just was not enough. And then for the Empire player, the Swordsmen didn't have much of a chance against the Black Orc charge and the, Grimgore buried in there, so they didn't get to do too much. Now that they did the Flagellants, the Demigryph Knights, these fared a little bit better. These ones did not. I think they were focusing the Ragnarok and then the Night Goblin Shaman, and then they got some kills here and there. And then this Steam Tank was just duking it out with that Goblin Big Boss doing most of that, which is really crazy. But anyway, good game to Related Departments, Agency number 2. It's a long name. Cause 2 and Brigadier Steward. Let's go watch the cinematic view. Beautiful Gobboz.
Look to the sky!
Chariot getting right up in there. Man. Just give me a foot of Gork. God. Just a foot of Gork. Why didn't I bring the Orc Shaman? This clump of infantry is just begging for it. They're all wearing signs, foot me.
Killing time! I'll do it!
Get in there, you beautiful Gobboz. There we go, trying to distract Thorgrim.
Move out, lads! I'll show him! Put their hex-spitting tongues out! Knife him!
Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. And of course it goes the wrong way. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't a Vortex spell totally sucks? I got behind you. Crazy Gobboz.
I'm running.
Just bite his head off.
Moving fast!
Gobboz rope.
Bring us to battle!
Running. Leading. Charlie out. Protect us.
Get him, Gobboz. Yeah.
Running. I'll kill him all.
Smash 'em!
Licking it.
Get out, boys!
Stabbing time.
Get away from Skarsnik, Thorvin.
Licking it.
He doesn't want you anymore.
Gonna stab him.
He doesn't want to be your friend.
Stab him.
That damn Goblin Big Boss. Spider's gonna stop on the cannons. Oh my god, cannon's OP. Cannon's OP, the spider can't figure it out. That's upsetting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time.